What's going on, everyone? This is Game Galaxy Zone, and I need to get this posted out to you guys right away. So if you guys didn't see my previous video, then you wouldn't have known that Aniplex USA was posting out a video in regards to a live stream about the upcoming Singularity and the Santa Altar event that's currently going on. So the stream just stopped. It was about an hour long, and I captured as many screenshots as I could for this to basically let you guys know what's going on. So we actually got a lot of really good information regarding to this event, to say the least, and it's really good right now. So 7 Singularity kickoff campaign, we're going to be getting 10 quartz, and then on top of that we're going to be getting even more quartz depending upon the Twitter and Facebook post. So if we get more quartz on top of this, so if it hits 30,000 we'll get the 3 quartz. If it hits 32, 33, 34, 35, we'll get an extra quartz on top of that, and then if we hit a total of 40 we're getting all of that quartz. So we're getting 10 Saints quartz, and then I think we're getting additional quartz as well. So this is really cool, really good. So we'll be able to get stuff in preparations for things coming up. So a little bit to let you know what's going on. I am going to talk about a lot of stuff going into this video, so I'm just going to kind of show you the slides I have as we're going through this. So log in each day for a campaign period to receive a special login bonus. Chapter 7 clearing support campaign, you'll be given 2 daily golden apples, and the main quests are going to be half AP. I don't know if this is all of them. I think it is. For the duration of the campaign period, we're holding AP quests for all main quests up to and including the 6th Singularity. So I don't think it's going to include the 7th, because that wouldn't make sense. But I mean, if you're doing it right now, that's great. Actually, the 6th Singularity is on half AP right now, so regardless, this is still great because this will extend it out. So really cool. And as you can see, this is the time period that we're probably going to be getting this campaign. So as soon as the Santa Altar event ends, we will be getting the 7th Singularity. From what they said, they didn't have an official release date for it. However, they did said that it is coming next week. So at this point, that is going to be the first week of December, and it seems like it would be happening potentially right after this. So we have the campaign period of 12/5 right when this Santa Altar event ends to 12/12, which would make sense for this going into it. So it looks like the 7th Singularity is basically going to be here next week, so get ready for that. It's going to be great. Along with this, they introduced 2 new two new servant characters, which we kind of already knew about. Gilgamesh Caster, he's going to be coming in. He is a 4-star servant, part of the 7th Singularity. I'll leave this image up here for a few moments. You guys can pause the video and take a look at his stats, or you can head online. You can check out his stuff on there. He is a servant that has existed from JP, so we can follow stuff from there. And then, of course, we also have Enkidu as well, the 5-star Lancer. So these 2 will be up on Rate Up that come with the 7th Singularity, and you will be able to roll for them if you have not even gone into the 7th Singularity. So they will not be added to the pool afterwards, I don't believe. So now's your chance to get them. And they're pretty good for as far as I know. Here is the biggest piece of information that they dropped to us, personally for me. After the 7th Singularity, the final decisive battle begins. So I've known about this for a while, that we were getting a final Singularity. So there's 7 Singularities, and then there's a final Singularity. So here's what's interesting. Bottom corner, coming December 2018. That's this upcoming month. So this means that we're going to be getting both Singularities next month. This is really cool, and it actually makes sense. If you guys didn't know, I mentioned the fact that I was really confused why we were getting the Santa Altar event now and we weren't getting it later or more towards Christmas. This is why. There's no event period between the end of the Santa Altar event and New Year's. So it makes sense that we're just going to be diving straight into this 7th Singularity. And the reason I know that we're going to get this final Singularity is because I've read some stuff up on the final Singularity where it has to do a lot with bond levels for servants, and surprisingly enough, their next slide was bond levels are important for the final battle. So I'm not going to go too much in detail with this, but they did mention that bond levels are very important, especially for MASH. I don't know if it applies to all servants, but if you have bond level, say 10 on MASH, he's going to be doing a lot of extra damage and have special effects and abilities. This, I believe, could apply to other servants as well, depending on their bond level. So make sure that you guys have a high bond level for your servants going into the final Singularity, because it will increase their powers and effects a lot. So I don't know exactly what the purpose of it is or how it works just yet. We'll have to wait until we get more information on it. But this is really cool that we do know that bond levels are going to be important for this, and we're getting both Singularities next month, so this is really great. Another interesting thing they announced, Fate Grand Order USA Tour 2019. So they're going to be touring around America, and they're going to be doing, basically hosting FGO content stuff. This is kind of similar to things that they do in Japan, so we're actually getting it here in America, which is great because they're really, really cool, and you can go and experience a ton of cool stuff that they have for the game, and I'm sure props and cosplay and everything else, so it's really cool. They're starting it in February of next year, and it will begin in Los Angeles. However, it will be taking place on other places as well around America. They just don't have it announced just yet, so hopefully I'll be able to go to this, because I've been wanting to go to some of these events and they're never close to where I am, or they are and I just don't have the time because they're in a really bad time frame. So I'm really hoping I can go to one of these, but we'll just have to see. So I thought it was really cool. I figured to throw it up there with this, that they're going to be touring stuff around, so it's going to be really neat. Hopefully they can go to many locations. And then on top of that, I'm not going to show this image for too long because I don't want it to get copyrighted or anything, but you can pause the video and look at it if you want. That image is basically of a CE art that they're making for the USA Tour event, so it's pretty cool. It looks really great. It's not final just yet, and it's really neat. So I can't wait for some stuff that they're doing with that, and it's going to be pretty cool. So some other things that they announced, doing just some Q&A things on top of this, is that someone jokingly asked in the comments about the back button, you know, that button that allows you to click on your cards and then go back to use skills. We basically got the answer of I'm just going to go back to rolling, and kind of ignored it entirely, so we have no idea if that's going to be coming sooner or later, so who knows. It's kind of unfortunate because it's a really great thing. They also kind of were talking about some other events that might be coming up in the future, how some might not be possible. I know someone mentioned the CCC event, because it's not technically a part of aniplex, I guess, but he basically did say that it is probably 100% going to be happening. It should. I wouldn't see why it wouldn't, but I just figured to throw that out there. This is just stuff I was hearing in the background while going over it. I did give you guys basically the main information that we got. So that's all I can really think of from that. There was a few other things, but some of it's kind of slipping past me, and I guess it wasn't as important as just kind of getting all of this information down for you guys. So, real quick summary. We're getting 2 Singularities next month. We're getting a bunch of quartz coming up pretty soon. New servants in the banner, and a banner for Babylon. Half AP stuff, and of course FGO touring, hopefully very soon. So I'm definitely going to try and keep up with information for you guys. I just wanted to get this out there because this is really, really important, and it's going to be really great to finally jump into this and get going on it. This also means that we will be getting hopefully sub-singularities pretty soon, which I won't go into what that is for just people that want to kind of keep it okay, but there is definitely going to be more stuff added to the game later down the line. So there's a lot to be coming very soon in FGO, so we're going to have a lot of stuff to do. It's going to be great, and hopefully we're going to be getting a really interesting stuff. I was wondering if they were going to talk about maybe some revived schedulings for next year, but they didn't really mention it. One final thing is that they did say that the New Year's is going to be very, very interesting. So the only thing that we know so far that's happening in New Year's is the guaranteed 5 stars banner that'll be coming, but they didn't specifically announce that. So it could potentially be something else entirely, We have no idea. Hopefully it is just going to be the guaranteed 5-star banners, because I really want to roll for those, but who knows. So, sounds like we're getting a lot of really good stuff here in the next month. It's going to be a lot of important information, and I want to get this out to you guys right here, right now. So, we'll go from there. Anyway, that's all I got to say. I will be talking to you guys later down the line and going from there. So, hopefully everyone is ready for the 7th Singularity, and I shall talk to you all in future FGO content.